Bin, can you spare $1? Snow drifted gently over downtown Vancouver, frosting the sidewalks in white. Neon reflections shimmered in the puddles as footsteps echoed in the cold. Elon Musk walked alone, hands in his coat pockets, fresh from a late-night film set. No security, no spotlight, just a man beneath the falling snow. At the corner of a quiet street, he noticed a shape curled beneath a bus stop bench. A boy, maybe 10, maybe younger, wrapped in a frayed blanket, legs pulled tight to his chest. A cardboard sign sat by his feet. Hungry, cold, anything helps. Elon slowed. The boy looked up, eyes wide, but not afraid. "Sir, do you have $1?" he asked, voice small, breath visible in the air. Elon stopped. He didn't reach for his wallet. Instead, he crouched down so they were eye level. "What's your name?" he asked gently. The boy hesitated. "Tommy." Elon smiled softly. "Nice to meet you, Tommy." "I'm Elon." Tommy blinked. "Like the space guy?" "Something like that," Elon said. "You hungry?" Tommy nodded, clutching his blanket tighter. "All right," Elon said, standing up and holding out his hand. "Let's go find something warm to eat." Tommy stared at the hand for a moment, then reached out slowly, fingers ice cold against Elon's. Together, they walked toward the light of a small diner at the corner. And as the snow kept falling behind them, Tommy looked up and asked, "Are you really gonna buy me food?" Elon looked down and smiled. "No, buddy, I'm gonna buy you dinner." The bell above the diner door jingled as they stepped inside. Warmth hit Tommy like a blanket. The smell of fries and tomato soup filled the air. He blinked, stunned by the bright lights and the soft hum of a jukebox playing an old tune. Elon shook snow off his coat and hung it on a hook near the door. Tommy held his blanket like armor, unsure if he should take it off. "Pick any seat," Elon said, nodding toward a booth near the window. Tommy slid into the booth cautiously. The seat felt too soft, too clean. He kept his hands in his lap, eyes darting around. A waitress came by, smiling. "What can I get you to?" Elon handed Tommy the menu. "What sounds good?" Tommy stared at it, ears wide. "Can I get a burger and fries?" "Double it," Elon told the waitress, "and a hot chocolate for him, with extra whipped cream." Tommy's lips twitched, almost a smile. While they waited, he asked, "Why are you doing this?" Elon stirred his coffee. "Because someone once helped me when I didn't expect it. And I didn't forget." Tommy was quiet. Then he asked, "You're really Elon Musk?" "Guilty," Elon grinned. "But tonight, I'm just a guy who owes you a good meal." Tommy giggled for the first time. "This is the best night of my life." Just then, a woman at the counter squinted, whispered to her friend, "Is that Elon Musk?" Within minutes, someone snapped a photo. By the time the burgers hit the table, the post was already live on Elon Musk just bought dinner for a homeless kid and sat down to eat with him. Within an hour, the photo had over 2 million views. People couldn't stop sharing it. Elon Musk, in a small-town diner, sharing fries with a homeless kid in a hoodie and 2 big sneakers. The caption read, "A billionaire just gave a child more than money. He gave him time." Back inside the booth, Tommy didn't know the world was watching. He was too busy dipping his fries in ketchup, face lit up by the kind of joy you only see on someone who's used to being invisible. "Do you eat like this all the time?" he asked, mouth full. Elon chuckled. "Honestly, not really. Most of my meals are cold coffee and chaos." Tommy laughed. "I like that." Elon smiled. "I like this." A woman from a nearby table came over, gently. "Sorry to interrupt, but thank you," she said. "Not for the photo, just for being here." Elon nodded, eyes kind. Tommy looked around. People were smiling at him, not with pity, but with warmth. "Why are they all looking at me?" he whispered. "Because you reminded them something important," Elon said. "What?" "That being kind still matters." When they finished their meal, the diner owner waved them off. "No charge," he said. "This one's on us." Tommy blinked. "But I didn't even pay anything to begin with." Elon winked. "Sometimes the universe pays you back early." Outside, under the falling snow, Elon handed Tommy a small white business card. "If you ever need me," he said, "just call." Tommy stared at it like it was a golden ticket. "This is real?" he asked. Elon nodded. "So are you." 3 weeks later, Tommy stood in a freezing phone booth behind the downtown shelter. His fingers trembled, not just from the cold, but from fear. He held the small white card like it might vanish if he blinked. Elon M. Personal line. It felt unreal. Too big. Too much. He slipped the coins in, pressed the buttons one by one. The line clicked. "Yeah?" said a voice, calm, familiar. Tommy froze. Hi. It's me, Tommy, from the diner." A pause. Then, "Tommy, I've been waiting for your call." Tommy's chest fluttered. You meant it?" "I always mean it," Elon replied. "How are you doing?" Tommy looked around the icy booth. His breath fogged the glass. "I'm okay. Still cold. Still here." Elon didn't hesitate. "Pack up, kid. I've got something better." "What do you mean?" "I made some calls. There's a room waiting for you. Warm bed, clean clothes, a place to breathe." Tommy blinked. "You did that for me?" "And I'm not done," Elon said. "There's a school right next to the shelter. I've already talked to them. You're enrolled." Tommy's voice cracked. "Why are you helping me?" Elon's answer came soft, but steady. "Because I see something in you, and I'd rather build futures than rockets, at least today." Tommy wiped his nose with his sleeve. "What happens now?" Elon smiled on the other end. "You come visit the set tomorrow. I've got a job for you." "A job? You ever been a production assistant?" Tommy laughed through a sniffle. "Nope." "Perfect," Elon said. "Then you're hired." Tommy stood at the edge of the film set, eyes wide, mouth slightly open. Bright lights swung above. People in headsets buzzed around, shouting terms he didn't understand. But no one looked lost. They looked alive. A production assistant handed him a clipboard. "You're the new kid, right? Musk's guy?" Tommy nodded. "Yeah, I guess." "Good. We move fast here. Stick close." Tommy smiled. For once, he wasn't in the way. He was in the middle of it. By lunchtime, he had learned how to roll cables, hold boom mics, and yell, "Quiet on set," without flinching. Elon walked over between takes, wearing a black hoodie and holding a coffee. "Hey, assistant," he said. "You good?" Tommy beamed. "I just told a grown man to stop talking, and he listened. I'm amazing." Elon laughed. "That's the spirit." Later that week, Tommy started school. He had a real backpack, real pencils, a uniform that actually fit. At night, he helped label props. During the day, he raised his hand in class, something he'd never done before. His teacher pulled Elon aside one afternoon. "He's smart," she said. "Gifted, actually." Elon smiled quietly. "I know." One day, after school, Tommy burst into the set waving a small plastic trophy. "I won the science fair." The crew clapped. Elon held out a small box. Inside, a miniature rocket. Hand-painted, engraved, "To the kid who never gave up." Tommy whispered, "Is this for me?" Elon nodded. It always was. 1 year later, Tommy stood on a stage. His school gym was packed. Teachers, students, parents, and news cameras. A banner behind him read, "Science Achievement Award, presented to Tommy Lee." He gripped his little rocket trophy, the same one Elon had given him as he stepped up to the mic. "I used to sleep outside," he said, "and I once asked a stranger for $1. The crowd went quiet. "But he didn't give me money," Tommy continued. "He gave me time, and that changed everything." Elon stood near the back, arms crossed, eyes glassy. After the ceremony, kids lined up to talk to Tommy, not Elon. They asked about his science project, how rockets work, if he was really going to space one day. "Yes," Tommy said proudly. "Elon promised." Outside the school, a new sign hung over an old building. Tommy's Place, a shelter for youth, powered by the Grayson Foundation. Elon's team had turned the small shelter into a full community center. Meals, tutoring, counseling. And Tommy? He volunteered there every weekend. "Why do you keep coming back?" one boy asked him. Tommy smiled. "Because someone showed up for me. Now I show up for you." That night, Elon and Tommy sat on a park bench beneath the stars. Tommy held the rocket model in one hand, the other wrapped around a cup of cocoa. "Do you think kindness really changes the world?" he asked. Elon looked up at the sky. "It already did," he said. Tommy nodded. "Then I guess I'll keep passing it on." Elon smiled. "That's how you build something bigger than rockets, kid. That's how you build legacy."
If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more inspiring stories.